Hello everybody, welcome back to episode 3 of the 7 Days to Die Newbie Guide. This is Koala Bear 21 and I am heading back in to my game I was in a moment ago. So, well, I guess technically in episode 2, but a moment ago for me. So, I'm undetected at the moment, so they're just kind of outside like, hey, she's not there anymore. So good, they can run away. And then I'll come outside and kill them as soon as I can get through the door without dying. See? They found me. Whee! Okay. I need to get rid of these guys because I don't want them attacking me when I'm looting. It just can cause all kinds of problems. These chicks can be fast. There we go. Ding-a-ling-ling. Okay. Now, one of the things I also forgot to make was wood frames. Wood frames are some of the best things you can have in the game. So, just go here and type frame, wood frame. These suckers are what you use to build stuff. So, but they're also really good at protecting you from zombies by blocking up your door. Okay, don't need the scrap lead. Press there. Okay. Let's make some arrows. So I have some feathers. Kind of trying to make some room in my inventory because I'm going to be looting a bunch of stuff in here. Okay, so you can loot either detected, undetected, whatever. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I kind of prefer to do it undetected because then you have less chance of them finding you and coming to get you right away. So, just kind of go through and grab all that you can. I do have to be careful here inside Shamley Foods because occasionally they will have like raw meat in one of the containers and that can make you smelly again, and we're trying to not be sensed. Now, before I told you I had the smelly pork. I had stuck it in there to be safe. I need to show you why it's bad. So put it in your hand and then you open up your map, which is M. See these little lines coming through here? Those are your stench lines. Each piece of smelly food will have a certain distance and a certain strength of stench. You can see a little nose here showing, hey, you're carrying something smelly. So I'm going to put this back in real quick to get rid of that. If you look on here, it tells you if it's in a bag or belt type thing. If you put it in any kind of container that's obviously not in your bag, it won't smell. Nobody's going to smell it at all. So you can stick it in like I said here, I stuck mine in the trash right here. You're okay with that. But it's got a smell range of 20 meters if it's in your bag and 60 meters if it's in your belt. So you really want to avoid having smelly stuff in your tool belt here. The best bet is to just keep it in your bag and put something else in your belt so it's not there. The strength is 4 meters either way, so it's just smelly. So just gotta try and, especially if you're gonna be looting and stuff, just kind of put it away for now. So I'm gonna go through here, get all of the beverage containers first because beer is awesome. And it'll be really helpful when the 12 o'clock airdrop happens. Now, depending on how often you set your airdrops, they will happen at 12 o'clock each day. So if you set it for every day, you have an airdrop, it happens at 12. If you set every 3 days, 12, every 7 days, it always happens at noon. So that makes it nice to kind of like, you know, watch your time to see when you've got enough time to go somewhere. If you're going to be watching for that, make sure you've got the appropriate things to chase after it. You're not in the middle of something important. Alright, so most stores will have crates like this inside them. What you have to do is you have to break them open in order to get what's inside, get the goodies. So depending on your tool, it can go fast, it can go slow. You just break it through until it's gone. And then you open it up and loot. Just got to be careful, especially with cardboard boxes, because they break really easily, and that can be problematic. Now, the reason I opened up my torch here is because occasionally in these stores there'll be boxes up on top of the shelves, and when I don't have my torch out, can't see anything. It's really dark, and I'm sure it's even darker for you guys. So, sorry for the noise. My husband is in the background and he's kind of noisy. Let's see. Just kind of going through and looting. Shamley Foods is nice because you'll get a lot of food. Just they're not always, you know, everything that you go to loot's not always there. Like, you get a bunch of empty carts in here. I am looting the cash registers for the coins because those can break down into scrap iron, this Duke's Casino token. Right now it's not used for anything. They do stack up to 250, so you don't have to break them down right away, but it's useful to have them. See what I told you? They have them up on the shelves. So let's see what's in that one. Nothing. So they've got it on the shelf to have nothing. Now, almost every single store will have a bathroom in the back. Now, bathrooms are kind of nice because they will have cabinets that you can find stuff in. See, I got lucky. They have a cooking pot. That is a really lucky find because you need cooking pots to make boil water in jars. See all the glass jars here? If you don't have a cooking pot, the best way to get water then is to have empty cans, and then you can just cook those with a stick on a fire, on a cooking fire, which I will make once we're done looting some stuff in the town, and show you how that works before I use a cooking pot. But cooking pot finds are excellent find, because you just, it's how you make the best food in the game, which is venison stew. It's how you, it's a really good find. You want a cooking pot. Ideally, you're not going to want to make it. I think I mentioned that in the previous video about how it's not always the best thing to make because it's like almost like a waste of iron because you can find them. But if you don't find it, it's pretty much kind of, you got to do it just to be able to advance. So, clean this out. See, I got some grain alcohol here. That'll give you the same buff that beer will, only it lasts a little bit longer, but it's useful for other stuff, so you kind of don't want to use it. Let's see. What you can do if you have, if you don't have any of these short iron pipes and you really need them, you can get them by breaking down toilets. I tend not to break them down in the beginning unless I really need the pipes, because it takes a while, and as you can see, I'm being sensed by the zombies near me somewhere because it makes a lot of noise. It also kind of takes a while with the tools you have in the beginning. Ideally, you're going to want a pickaxe to do this, because then it'll go much faster. You can hear them. They're like digging through the walls trying to get to me. That's not good. Come on, break down. So, I'm just going to do this one. I'm not going to do the other one. Another cool thing about toilets is you can use them to get water. So, put the empty glass jars in your hand, and then come up to the toilet and right-click, and it will fill it with bottled murky water. Now, you don't want to drink this unless you have no other option, because it will, on top of lowering your wellness, it'll also give you a 50-50 chance of getting dysentery. Dysentery sucks, it lowers your stamina, you don't want to have that. So you can fix it by drinking goldenrod tea, which again you need the cooking pot to make, or you can take vitamins or antibiotics. Vitamins are a little bit easier to get. They drop off nurses a lot more than antibiotics do. Plus, you're going to want to hold on to the antibiotics in case you get infected by an actual zombie, and that's the only way to really cure it short of killing yourself. And you don't want to just go on and suicide, because then you lose 10 wellness each time you die, and it's not worthwhile to lose that 10 wellness, because then your health goes down and your stamina goes down, and it just takes a lot longer to get back to where you were. Now, we got lucky in this Shamway Foods because there's a pharmacy in the back. Not all Shamway Foods have pharmacies, so that's kind of cool, which means there's going to be medical supplies back there, and we might get lucky and find some antibiotics right off the bat. So if we get infected, we'll be able to cure ourselves right away. Blueberry pie. It's really good food. It's not as good as bacon and eggs, but it's still really good food because, one, it doesn't smell, and two, it gives you a nice chunk of health. So blueberry pie is a good find. It's also one of the only things you can use blueberries in to make stuff. Oh, back entryway. Most stores will have a back room where there'll be a bunch more boxes that you can loot. Sometimes there will be a wall safe, which should have like books and sometimes gun parts. Other times there's other things. You can see that crack in the blue wall, like right there. That's caused by the zombies trying to get in and get to me. Remember when I told you they could hear me when I was in the bathroom, breaking up that toilet? That was one of the things they had done. Now, because I have the stone axe, it is also a repair tool. So if you right-click onto something that's broken or damaged, you can repair it with a repair tool. And the stone axe is one of them. So this is the back room. This will lead to the pharmacy. That leads outside. That leads to the bathroom. Each building's a little different, but you get the idea. So I'm just going to break these up, loot them, and then we're going to go a different way to get into the pharmacy that's going to take less time and less breaking stuff. Don't be afraid to, see how I said about the skin rabbit in there. I'm going to go stick this with my stinky pork up in the front. So I'm going to come up here so I don't. See, they hear me. You can hear them screaming in the back. Come in, stinky rabbit. There. I want to avoid them breaking into here while I'm in here. I can hear them shouting in the back. No, you don't need to fix these, but I am going to, because I just felt like it at the moment. I don't usually do it, but oh, they're breaking something. They at this door? They're somewhere. I heard them break some kind of metal. Don't know. Maybe the stinky stuff has dissipated. Let's see my map. Yeah, stinky stuff's gone. It takes a little while, even after you take the stinky stuff out of your bag or your belt, wherever you have it. It can take a while for the smelly stuff to move away and dissipate. So you gotta really watch out for that. I don't know if we wanna stay in this biome for the duration of the guide, if we want to explore and stuff. We might end up just exploring because we've got plenty of time. Oh no, I didn't want that to happen. Shoot, 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 shoot. I'm gonna have to go back outside to get some more grass to break that. Not good. Okay, well, let's go do this real quick. I'm very mad at myself for letting that break. Did not want that to happen. Not good, not good, not good. I got distracted talking and didn't pay attention. Let's see, how bad is this? Ugh, only 14. That's so horrible. I can make something better than that. I'm level 3. Come on. 46. Much better. Okay, well, we'll use this one till it breaks and then go on to something better. I'm not going to put the whip frames back because there's no more zombies right there at the moment. So head back here and finish breaking this stuff so that I can head on to the pharmacy and see what good stuff's in there. Alright, excuse me, sorry, that was my phone. And there's my timer. So, okay, I'm going to finish breaking these boxes off camera. You guys have already seen what they are, and the next episode we'll go into the pharmacy and loot out the rest of that in here, and I'll show you a nifty little thing you can do to make life easier for yourself and not have to constantly break down metal doors. And then we'll hit up the tool store really quick and head on out and see what those other stores are. So I will see you when we come back for the next episode, and we'll go there. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this, please hit the like button and subscribe and leave me a comment. Let me know what you kind of want me to go over or different questions you may have, and I will be very willing to go through and do my best for you. See you real soon. Bye bye.